So today I'm going to be doing a tier list video. I'm going to be ranking all Gen 9 Pokemon. And it starts off with the Tauros. Base Tauros, probably like a C. Water Tauros, probably a D. And Fire, probably a B. Paldean Wooper, absolute A tier. This, I'd go with an A. This kind of a B. And Mouse probably a C. Flakerco, probably an A. This is probably more like a C or a B. I'm gonna go with C. I'm not a huge fan of it. But Skeledirge. Now, Skeledirge is an S tier. Best starter in years and years. This little duck, I'm not a huge fan. I hate this one even more. But this one, I think it's not as good as the tiny form. Lechonk, probably an S tier. You know, that name, just too good. But these suck. No, these are D's. D's. The Dunsparce, huge letdown, should not have been made. No, that's a D tier. This can get a D, or I guess technically a B. Spidops, though, I don't like it. It's unnerving. It's ugly. Nimble, I don't like it. It's ugly. I hate it. Low Kicks, an A tier. I had it on my champion team. I thought it looked awesome. It was so cool. Rellor, love the shiny, so it gets a B, but besides that, C. You know, kind of the same thing, except I don't really care for its shiny. Graveyard, I really like it. It's an A. This one, I think it looks a bit uglier. I hate Flittle. No. Espathra, that's okay. I'm going to say the same thing for this. I hate this thing. I hate Wiglet and Wugtrio. Wugtrio's better than that. Hate Wiglet, though. Dondozo, hate it. Bad design. Hate it in competitive. Veluza, I thought that thing was really cool looking. Just kind of a dolphin. Just kind of a dolphin with a heart. Peliphan Hero Form, though, that's an A tier. Hero Form, Smoliv, A tier. This thing, probably a C. And Arboliva, since my last video, he's getting a D tier. Capsicid, I don't like it. It's an ugly design. Skullvillain, love the first grass fire type. We're gonna keep that an A. Go down here. I'm not a huge fan of Tabulb. But Bellybolt, on the other hand, now that is an A tier, if not an S. We're gonna put him in S. He might change. He might go back down to an A. I don't like Varoom, but he's not as bad as the other ones in the R tier, so he's gonna go in C. Revavroom, I really like Revavroom. Its shiny is awesome. It gets an A. I didn't really realize there were this many Pokemon in Gen 9. Also, I see that there are some duplicates. I'm gonna add a row below. I'm gonna name it. Yeah, here. Invalid. Right here we got Orthworm. I like it. It's a goofy guy. He gets a B. This thing, I don't like it. It's boring. This thing, I'm putting it in invalid. This thing, kind of better. I put him on most of my teams now because Population Bomb's so good. So Waddle, aw, he's such a cute little guy. Like, he has to go in B tier. And then Titan. I love Titan. He was on my champion team. I got a shiny one, like, last week. He's amazing. He goes into A tier. No, he goes in B. He fits in with the Bs. I'm not the biggest fan of this little guy. I don't dislike him. He'll be put up here with the B. His evolution, though, C. I don't like it. But Baxcalibur, that's Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly's a D. But Baxcalibur, I love Baxcalibur. That goes in S. And then we got all the Tatsugiris. I'm going to put the ones I don't like as much in invalid. This, and then he's a solid A. I'd say an A tier. Cyclizar, oh, how much more do I have? A decent amount. Cyclizar, I don't really care for Cyclizar. The I don't care one will be C. No, that's just like, no. Yeah, it will be the I don't really care for. I hate this. Actually, no, I'm going to put it up here because I think these are even worse. This, not the biggest fan of. All things considered, it's just kind of an electric bird. But its evolution, it's electric bird, but bigger. So it's gonna go in the B tier. Bombardier, I don't really like it. It's kind of just ugly, but it's better than everything in D tier. And then we have all the squawk abilities, so invalid. Flamigo, I don't really care for the design. I know everyone hated on it, but it's just a flamingo. So like, yeah, like, it's a valid design. Cloth. Okay, I know people could get mad at this, but I don't really care for cloth. Like, that's just me. Cloth is fine. I like that it looks like a Mario mushroom. I know everyone thinks it's a Minecraft thing. This, I don't like this as much. Nope. This goes here. And now Garganical. Now this thing's awesome. It's literally just like a stone mech. Like, it deserves A tier. It might move up. Glimore, I don't like this thing. This thing's bad. This thing, barely better. It's not good. Strudel, I hate this thing's design. But its evolution, this thing was on my champion team. And I love its design. So, yeah. Fido, it's gonna go into B. It's not quite an A. Because, like, it's a cute Pokemon, but, like, it's not that good. But then Doxpun, now that's an A tier. That's an A tier Pokemon. This, I don't like this Pokemon, but I also don't feel like he's a D. He's just kind of a C. Now, this Pokemon I like. It's a big fluffy dog. Had a sad storyline with a cool like redemption / whatever arc. So it's gonna go in the A. I hate these. These go in D. D. I don't like Gimmighoul outside the chest. It goes in D. Gimmighoul with the chest, I'm gonna go with probably a B. Actually, in that case, I'm gonna give Gimmighoul outside the chest a C. But Golden Go, I really like this design, but now looking at it here, I think it's kind of just a B. Oh, but Great Tusk. Now, that's an S tier design. They just kind of made Donphan, but cool. So, like, yeah. That's where it belongs. Brute Bonnet, it's kind of just a B. It just feels lazy to me. Sandy Shocks, I think I'm gonna put it with Brute Bonnet. It just kind of feels lazy. Like, I understand Great Tusk is a very lazy design, but he's cool. Screamtail, though, I like its design. Looks more feral. It gets an A tier. That is Cyclozar. Oh, I don't know where I had him. I'm just gonna assume C. Fluttermane, that's an instant S. Instant S. I love Fluttermane. I love putting it on teams to play with. And it has a good design, a good shiny. If you want, I'll rank all my favorite shiny Pokemon too. But we'll see on that. We go down here. Slitherwing, I'm gonna put it with the rest of the other ones I didn't like as much. It's just not that good. And then we got Roaring. Everyone loves Roaring Moon. It's not that cool. Like, come on, guys. It's an A. It's not that. It's not an S. Iron Treads, though. I saw it in the trailers, thought it was really cool, and then got the game and realized it wasn't. So it's just a B. I really like Iron Moth, though, because Iron Moth is cool. So I think I'm gonna give him an A. I did buy Violet instead of Scarlet, and I kind of do regret that decision. I wish I got Scarlet instead, but, you know, you make your choice, you spend your money. Iron Hands, he's okay. He's just kind of a B. Iron Jugulus, B. A lot of the Paradox will end up being a B. Iron, he'll be an A. He'll be an A. Uh, this thing, no. A. Like, it's not a bad design per se. Just not a good one. Iron Valiant, though, love this Pokemon. Such a good design. Great concept. It gets A. Maybe S, we'll see. This thing, I don't like it. It just kind of got a bowl on its head. This thing, I thought was really cool, and then I saw it in game, and the teeth are kind of protruding. So it also gets B. This thing, it sits with Ting Lu. It's not very cool. This, I love this design. It's getting S tier. Can't tell, I really like fire types. Maybe I'll make a fire type mono team and do a Pokemon showdown video with that. Who knows? Koraidon, I love Koraidon. That's also an S. Instant S. This, invalid. No, actually, let's just get all the invalids out here. Invalid. I'm only going to be ranking... I'm going to rank them all as one Pokemon. That's all invalid. Any of this else invalid? No. They only have one of the Sinistras. Really? Miraidon, also an S tier. Such a good design. This thing, I don't care for it. It's going to go in C. C. A. I love Tinkaton. Such a good design. Such a cute little... It's like a cuddly Pokemon, yeah. Also, it's on my champion team, so I have a soft spot for it. I don't care for Charcadet. Armarouge, instant A tier. Really good design. Love that its armor becomes cannons. Great job on Pokemon's end. But Cerulege, I used to sing the entire game. I replaced my starter with it. It's... When I saw in the game, this is the entire reason why I got Violet over Scarlet. It's an instant S tier. There's no debate in my head. That's an instant S. Toads, this thing, I don't really care for it. It's like, I guess I'll give it B tier. It's like, it's goofy, it's funny. This thing, I think is even worse. I think it's a C tier. King Gambit, I really like the design. I think it's A. It's cool, but like, I heard this on the Jaden video, Jaden Animations. You should go and see her content. I'm not sure I can do this. But, anyway, yeah, King Gambit, they kind of, like, the Bisharp line, it was perfect as is, and then they kind of just made him fat. Don't get me wrong, King Gambit's awesome, but, like, eh. Also, Clodsire, also, probably an S, actually. I love Clodsire. He just looks like a, you know, like how Pokemon plushes exist? You feel like you can just buy one of those, and I feel like, you know, be perfect. Annihilate, bro, he got, like, the Goku hair. But, yeah, it's an awesome design. Like, you cannot go wrong with it. Walking Wake, I agree, another S tier. A lot of the Pokemon added after the game officially released, they did way better on those designs. And I don't know why. Iron Leaves, though, probably actually like a C. It's kind of ugly. Dripplin, definitely an S or an... I'm going to give him S. I feel like I've given a lot of Pokemon S. But, like, it's also the smallest ranks. You know, Bellibolt, it's going down to A. And looking at them, I think so is Excalibur. Yeah, feels right. This thing, I hate this thing. It's a bad design. It's a D. Sinistcha, on the other hand, I really like this. This is a B. Not quite A. But, like, it's not bad. I really like all of these except the bird. So this will get A. Can't see him, but I'm putting an A right up here. This will also go in A. This thing will actually probably get like a D. I don't like it. Ogerpon getting an S. I love Ogerpon. He's such a silly little guy. And you know, he's just cute. He had a fun little storyline. He was a good Pokemon. Same with Ursaluna. Not for the exact same reasons. He's just really cool, and I like original Ursaluna. It was my first shiny in Legends Arceus. And it's just so good. So that's the tier list. I'm going to do a quick overview of it, and thank you for watching. Subscribe.